There was this day I drove my wife to a market in Lagos, early 2019. And because I couldn't find where to park, I drove into a church premises not too far from the market. Prior to this event, early that morning, I was crying to God for power, and I think I was on a fast on that day. As soon as my wife walked into the market, a man walked up to me to inform me that to park there was 200 bucks. A fee to park in my father's house. I asked him with a look on my face. He asked me if I was a member of the church. I said, yes, I'm a member of the church. Yes, now, am I not? But he immediately knew that I wasn't because I didn't look or dress like them. He then locked the gate when I insisted I was not going to pay him for parking in the church premises because I knew definitely it was not an official price, it was just a side hustle for him. I didn't make a big deal out of him closing the gate because my thought was that when my wife returned, there's no way he would not let me go. So when my wife was done from the market, I walked up to this very smallish man that he should open the gate that I want to leave. He said he was not going to. Are you impounding my car? I asked this very small man. He said that I should call it whatever I want to call it, that I'm not leaving there. I knew that this one was sent, so I went back to my car to avoid the temptation. My wife then walked up to him to plead with him and even probably give him the 200 bucks that he requested, only for him to start calling my wife names. He called her a prostitute. That's when I lost it. You see, you can insult me and get away with it, but not my wife, and definitely not when I'm there. So as I was just about to launch an attack, I literally heard the Lord speak through my wife. He said, T-boy, don't you know you're a pastor? I heard myself and I screamed in such rage. I was so upset. To confirm my suspicion that he was sent, as soon as I held myself, he quickly went to open the gate. I was so upset with everyone. I was upset with myself for being so weak. I was upset with my wife for God speaking through her. And most especially, I was upset with God. I wasn't speaking to any of these people. As soon as we got home, I went straight to my prayer room to be alone. Then the Holy Spirit spoke to me. He said, do you want to talk about it? I said, talk about what? Really? So does it mean that I have to be a weakling? Does it mean that I have to be a coward to be called a Christian? His response was this. So you now know how it feels. And I said, how what feels? He said, power. I said, what? He expatiated that the same man that was the reason he came spat on him, stripped him stark naked and mocked him. That do I think that he didn't have the power to consume all of them there and then, but he chose mercy instead. So I learned, true power is not what you are able to do, but what you are able to restrain yourself from doing. To achieve power, the first demon you have to conquer is that nemesis called self. If power is given to a man that has not conquered himself, he moves from being a powerful man to becoming a very dangerous man. True power is not in your abilities, but your capacity to restrain self. For in your weakness, power is made perfect. 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9.